Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show where we are going to sow seeds of doubt within car owners' heads, making them wonder, did they get the right car or the right platform that supports their automotive needs? Today, we have AJ's R8 on the left here, which also comes with a pair of snails, by the way. On the right, we have John's NSX, straight from Cybertron with an extra mod or two. We're gonna go take these cars out for a rip, see if they are missing out on anything. Let's swap some keys. All right, John, tell me a little bit about this NSX of yours.
What we have here is a 17 Acura NSX. I've owned it for a while now. Been getting a lot of support from Science of Speed. As of right now, we're on 93 octane. We don't have the race fuel on, so we're about 7-ish. Science of Speed has been great. So as of right now, for next year, we're hoping to get E85, maybe get more horsepower, but it does the job for now.
So you said this is making about 750 horsepower. Is that a controllable horsepower?
You can't break loose on this car. It got so much technology. You got 2 electric motors up in the front. You also got another electric motor in the back. It makes up for what the engine size is. It's a 3.5, it's a V6, twin turbo, and it also has torque vectoring, so when you're taking a left or a right, one wheel slows down for the other wheel to get more torque, so it makes the steering really easy.
So are you worried about AJ driving this car?
No, not at all. I mean, he's got a lot of experience with the car, and when you guys called me up and said it was gonna be me and AJ, I was like, yeah, he'd break it, he buys it.
What do you think he's gonna like about this the most?
Well, I think it's got a lot of instant torque. I think he's probably gonna like that. On the top end, it could need a little bit of help on the top end, but then again, Acura, the way they design their cars is, it's for daily. So for this car, something I can drive every day, and I've been driving it every single day for about 4 years now. From a touch of a button, you can just turn it down and just turn it back up, and it's got a lot of characters with this car.
All right, AJ, tell me about this twin turbo extra snail R8 of yours.
Sure, it's a 2018 RWS. RWSs are one of 1,000. In the US, I think there's 330 of them. So rear-wheel drive series.
Okay.
Twin turbos, all developed by Eurocharge Houston. It's our sister company. It's a simple system, just a basic bolt-on stage 1. 5.5 pounds of boost, makes 820 wheels, 620 torque.
Still cooking.
Still cooking, only 5.5 pounds of boost. I mean, some of these cars are making 15.
You could turn it up if you wanted.
Way more, there's way more to go. Yep, 62 mil turbos, so very simple kit, works well, reliable.
So how do you think John's going to respond to this car? Because it doesn't have all the fancy technology from Cybertron in this car.
No.
It's rear-wheel drive.
Yep.
Do you think it's going to be a troublesome car for him?
No, it's actually pretty stable at any speed. The difference is he's got instant torque. This thing, you know, top end, a little bit of boost lag, but like 4,500, 5,000 RPM.
Okay.
She just kicks and takes off like a rocket. It's just insane. So I think he's going to really be surprised by that. And he'll enjoy that kind of tunnel feeling of acceleration.
Is your prediction, are you going to like this NSX more than the R8?
I've been itching to drive an NSX for a while, so I really do like, I mean, I worked for Honda when I was back in college, and I know their reliability and the driving and the, you know, just the comfort factor.
Honda boys.
Well, maybe back in the day, yeah, you know, I do love them. But I'm excited to drive it because it's something unique. It just looks killer, as you can see. So yeah, I'm excited to drive.
Perfect. Well, now that we got some keys swapped, let's get this going. This is loud. We're definitely gonna roll up the windows at some point. It sounds really good for a V6. Surprisingly good for a V6.
I know in this thing, so now it just went into quiet mode.
Hybrid mode, right?
Yeah, hybrid mode.
Okay.
So.
Do you have any hybrid vehicles?
That's not real. They're not real cars.
We have Prius now, baby.
It's like, it's a Tesla. All you hear is tire noise, which is insane.
Don't scrape it, it's so low.
And tire rubbing fender noise.
Yeah, John knows a thing or two about tire rub.
This thing is so freaking low. It looks amazing.
It looks insane. The wheels he's got on here are beautiful too.
All
right, engine's on.
Engine's on.
I wonder at what point does the engine decide to turn on? I think it's like, what, 20 miles an hour?
No, I don't know if it was speed related. But he said if you give it too much throttle, the motor turns on. So.
Okay.
And we're in sport mode. So there's still sport plus mode.
Are you gonna take it in Sport Plus, or are you?
Yeah.
Okay, just wanna make sure you're not too nervous.
We don't. What? Only 700 horse.
It's about half of what your Calvo is, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. No, this is really cool though.
This is so low, dude.
You can hear turbo noises. I know John has taken this on rallies, and I'm like, you could totally rally this car.
He has driven the hell out of this car.
Yeah, 4 years he's had it, I think he said.
Yeah, how many miles are on it? 34,000.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's the inner racer in me. I could do that all day long.
Dude, it sounds amazing for a V6 though.
It does. Yeah, absolutely does.
This interior is really, really well put together. It's almost German.
Whoa. I really like the steering wheel too. Like, it's got the grip at 10 and 2. And
Man, this handles.
6 and 9.
Those turbo noises are amazing.
Yeah, 12 valve.
Whoa.
Let's go Sport Plus.
Okay.
So the revs went up a little bit, shifted down.
That is loud.
If I didn't have to take my kids to school every day, I would be dealing a toy car too.
Anything surprising you about this?
Sport Plus, it's very touchy.
Touchy?
Yeah, throttle's very touchy.
How's it compared to the R8?
R8's not as responsive.
Okay.
Which is a good thing and a bad thing. But I noticed he's got the pedal commander right here. It's
Yeah,
set at 9, which is
The highest.
the highest setting.
Yeah.
So probably why it's doing that. This is really nice.
You think?
I love the Alcantara on the roof, in the center, the seats.
But you
the
prefer
logo
your
on the
red
door.
seats?
I kind of like these actually more.
Really?
The seats, the bolster are really nice.
Uh-huh.
No, I really like this car in general. I mean, I would strongly consider buying one.
Because you've been through dozens, maybe hundreds of cars over the years.
For AJ's garage, I just hit 165, I think. So 165 cars I bought through AJ's garage. But in my lifetime, I think I'm at like 250-ish, 260-ish.
I'm really shocked you haven't driven one of these yet.
I wonder if you can go quiet mode here. Yeah, sure shit, you can.
Where'd the engine go?
It fell out.
It fell out. That speed bump was a little rowdy.
The one bump we hit.
Those turbo noises. I'm really excited to get into your R8 because it's going to be my first time in your R8 as well.
You know, unfortunately, inside the cabin, you can't really hear the turbo noises too much.
Yeah, because your turbos are 4 cylinders further back.
Exactly. No, this is really nice. I really like this car. The fit and finish is really nice. I just want to drive it like slow.
Why is that?
Just in comfort mode or quiet mode.
You have some of the loudest cars I've ever heard, so you're just like, I need
Dude,
a break.
I'm seriously going deaf. Like, I can tell this year especially, like, huh? What'd you say?
Would you do it
This
again?
is a cool car. This car, 100%. Absolutely love it.
Let's go see what John thinks about your R8.
It's a fun car and it looks cool. I love the interior on it. It's super comfortable.
The one thing about this car is that when it's outside the box, like when you just get it right from from the dealership, it sucks. It just doesn't sound
That's why
right.
you didn't
It
sell.
doesn't feel right, But you really have to just mod it, just like to any Honda. It doesn't matter if it's a Type R or an NSX or whatever you got. You gotta give it a little bit because that's what it's for.
Sure.
Look at this, 199.
Oh my God, this is the one?
Nobody says that more than car enthusiasts. Check engine life, don't worry about it. So far, I think this is gonna be a completely different car.
This is actually my first time driving a twin turbo R8, so
Have you driven R8s before?
I have,
Okay.
but this is something I've been really waiting to drive. Considering it's AJ's car too, so I know it's got some juice.
So what are your expectations of this car? You think you're gonna get a little nervous? What's the highest horsepower car you've driven?
I think a little bit over 900 on a GTR. Go S1 dynamic. There you go.
It sounds so different compared to your car. You don't do German cars, do you?
I've been always wanting one, and I'm eventually gonna pick one. So it's either gonna be
Straight here.
an R8, a Lambo, or Ferrari.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. But your car is low, but this is, I feel like a Jeep in here compared to the NSX.
This thing is awesome.
You can hear the turbos. You was telling me you can barely hear the turbos in here.
The exhaust is definitely loud, but
Yeah.
you know, it's a big engine. The torque is a little different from mine's, but I can tell that the mid-range just goes.
Do you see a lot of similarities here?
It's a totally different car.
Really?
Totally different car to me. I mean, I drive my car like on a daily, and when I hop into this, I mean, it really tells me that this thing is really an animal. I mean, the difference is that my car has, and it's built for like to be a monster, but it's also built for daily driven. So there you go, nice turns.
You're gonna throw me into the driver's seat, John.
It's beautiful. No doubt. No doubt.
Oh, the burbles. Got that BMW burble tune in there, baby.
The V10 is really kick-ass. Nice. Oh my gosh. This V10. Wow. Super nice.
Dude, I felt my stomach jump on that one.
Yeah, this thing can truly get out of control. I
felt it. That rear wheel, that rear wheel drive.
I think I was like at 75-80% throttle.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even floored, you know?
Yeah, that one got me nervous for a second.
One thing about turbo cars is as long as you can find the turbo band, like the power band, man, it takes off.
That was a good pull. That's like a highlight moment for me. This is my first time in a twin turbo V10 outside of a Viper.
So you're experiencing this with me at the same time, huh?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Wow. This thing is amazing.
Do you like wings? I know you don't got a wing on the NSX, so I'm just curious.
I'm a low spoiler kind of guy. Let's open it up. Woo!
Dude,
Jeez.
it started pulling harder.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing. This thing is amazing. It doesn't stop giving once it gives it to you.
It felt like it was getting faster.
It was. It was.
This car don't like 60. It needs 160.
This thing is crazy.
You know, one thing that I like about R8s is this, the dash, like the visibility.
It's low.
It's a really low
You
dash.
definitely see it. Definitely the suspension is very different from mine's.
It's a little more rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Which
definitely
surprised
different.
me. It really surprised me how comfortable the NSX was.
I can easily control my car because I drive it a lot.
Yep.
But with something like this, with the kind of power that it has, I mean, you gotta respect it too, you know?
How's that blind spot back there? Can you see anything?
Can't see anything with that spoiler too. I can't see nothing.
You're not gonna sell the NSX today and get one of these though, are you?
You know what? I thought about a Ferrari, but I think it kind of changed my mind.
Really?
Ferraris are pretty dead. Can't really modify them.
Yeah, true. This is a way better tuning platform. They'll definitely hear you coming. Alright, let the stop sign turn green.
I'll take one of these.
Alright, where's our boy AJ at?
This thing doesn't stop. It will not stop.
Dude.
Well, John, my friend.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, it's, hey, thanks. That V10
yeah.
twin turbo, oh my gosh. It kind of puts a light into me where it's like, okay, well, hey, this car doesn't stop giving.
Yeah, we hit 55 and just wanted to keep
Yeah.
going.
Yep.
Wow.
Isn't it
Yeah,
silly how fast? It's just like,
There it goes.
just goes.
Yeah.
We were testing to 60 to 130. We're just like, oh, we got to get it better. So now that you've driven each other's cars, how do you feel?
Well, you know what? I've known AJ for a while. I've talked to him from time to time when he was building this car, and I finally get to drive it. And I'm gonna say, hey, you know what? This thing is a beast. I mean, I know he can easily turn it up, but like I've had conversations with AJ. Why turn it up when he can drive it every day? You know? I think that
Reliable.
yeah, I think that this is perfect for the build and for what it is, because if you really do turn it up, I mean, it's gonna live on a jack stand, you know?
Yep.
So this is perfect.
How about the NSX?
The NSX is amazing. Suspension, the interior, the comfort. the drive. I love the modes. Like, I don't know why, but I just love the quiet mode. Like, it's just like, it's peaceful.
Oh,
But
it
it
was
looks
so
so,
peaceful.
cool.
they call that the neighborhood mode, where you just
Neighborhood
turn everything
mode, yeah.
down and you just creep in.
I mean,
and
my
nobody
neighbors
knows.
know me. Like, they know
Yeah.
I have the loud cars, but they'd appreciate me coming in quietly sometimes, you know? But, no, I just love it. It's such a beautiful, elegant looking car.
Did you feel
It's
like the
just
razor sharp about that car, where the just the turning and the and
So
everything else?
we didn't, the only, like, turning I got to do was the on-ramps.
Oh.
And then we did
little
push it a little bit, and it's just, like, on rails. You know, it's just solid. It's
Yeah.
solid. Oh, that was the question. What's the suspension in that? So what
Oh,
did you
it's
do?
well, nobody's lower than this car in probably in the NSX world for the NC1, because
Yeah.
we have E-box springs and we also have the Scientist Speed cups. So
yeah,
that's
cups.
really not a combination that everybody uses, but that's a combination that I use because I like my cars to be a little bit more planted. I don't give a shit about clearance, so we scrape them, but once we get a nice clean road, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I loved it.
No?
Absolutely loved it. Very cool car.
You should have
It's
seen
just more
him when he
sexy.
got on the on-ramp, though.
It was down a hill, and then we
one was
gunned
it?
it.
I mean, we sent it, dude.
Yeah, it opened up for me, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take this open, and yeah, it just wouldn't stop.
Yeah.
So it was
And traction control was on, I'm assuming?
S1. I was on S1, so
Yeah,
I'm not sure if
S1,
it was
yep.
on
So-
or not, but
If the tires spin, you'll
No.
see the thing on the
Yeah.
dash, but like that's how well planted these cars are. It doesn't even need
No.
to intervene. It hooks and it books.
But just knowing that it's a back-wheel drive and knowing that how fast I am, I just really felt like I better respect it, and I had to let it off.
Yep.
Because like for my cars, that I know I can't break it loose, but for a back-wheel drive twin turbo R8 V10, I mean, that was the whole time my heart was just beating. And also like when I hit it and it
Adrenaline
just wouldn't
pumping.
stop. I mean, I feel like I had to let off a little bit because I kind of feel it.
Yeah.
So I could feel it in the butt cheeks. I was like, you know what, let off a little bit.
Yep.
So yeah, totally love
Yeah.
it.
No, they're fun. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Other
man, hey,
stuff.
thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Make sure to give each other your keys back.
Oh yeah.
I think I got both.
I think it's in the car. He's just taking both of them home.
All right, guys, that wraps up this episode of Swapping Keys. Let me know who we should have on next time. I think this is going to be an amazing series. Until then, see you next time.